What is up, guys? I am back with another video, and if you would like to enter this video's hat raffle, make sure you leave a like, comment and or subscribe to this channel. But without further ado, let's get into the actual meat of this video, and it's quite a serious one. I want to know your guys' opinions, as you are the Tf2 community. I've noticed my audience lately has been quite a lot older, so this might sort of appeal to you. I want to know what your thoughts are about it. And yeah, so we're going to be talking about the YouTuber AAR or R. He's done some popular videos, one of which is why Tf2 default settings suck, which received 1.2 million views, and Tf2 broken view models, which received near enough 300,000 views. So he's had some quite popular videos, and he's also been known in the community for a while. He's been doing it for a long time. Now, these accusations are screenshots mostly from conversations he's had, and the worrying thing to me about this is he's not denied the screenshots. He said they're out of context, which I'll go into further on later, but I don't think that's a very good defense moving forward against this. So I'll just get right into it. Obviously you guys want to know the drama, but it's not really about that for me. It's more about keeping the community safe, and I think this needs to really be addressed, especially in the times we're in at the moment. I noticed on one of the videos made by, I think his name is Chapman, around this topic, one of the comments there was saying that a lot of the younger audience can't understand these concepts, so that's what really makes it a very a dangerous topic to talk about, and I agree with that as well. So anyway, let's get right into it. So I'll link you to the Google documentation here that's against AAR, so you can read for yourselves. If you think it's suspicious or wrong, you can decide for yourself. I don't want to make 100% accusations on things here, as there are only screenshots. But the main thing is, if he's saying this is out of context, then I need to know the context about it, because it's very worrying. So there's a few things he's accused of, some of which I'm not really bothered about, don't bother me, or in general, you know, it shouldn't bother really anyone at all, I don't think. And this is that he has a diaper fetish, as the Americans call it. So that's a really weird thing to have, I understand, but you know, people are weird. They can sort of have whatever fetishes they want, it's not a problem. But when it starts to sort of affect minors and young people, I think that becomes a very big problem and starts actually going into sort of something more serious, which is paedophilia. This is what AAR is accused of. These are the accusations made against him, so this is really serious. So he's sort of got in a confliction with a few of his past friends. They've apparently been outing all this information about him, and I'm just going to link a video in the description below which goes into detail across all these hundreds of slides that have been made about him. Obviously, so he needs to make a good response to this, or I cannot believe it. So one of the things he's been doing is engaging young minors in with his sort of fetishes and getting them to make and get involved with sexual art that he's been creating or been commissioning people to create, which I think's already stepping over a line there very clearly, if you think about it. His defences have been, one of his defences which I really don't agree with was that he wasn't feeling mentally stable at the time. I don't understand why this would mean this behaviour is okay. I mean, everyone has mental problems and I understand how bad that can be, but I don't agree with that. It just instantly makes you, you know, be involved in paedophilic activities. So he's been accused about lying about his fetish, and saying it wasn't involved with minors, which it was. He's also been accused of having online relationships with minors, which I think is a big no-no, and this is where the biggest sort of problem for me comes in. So basically, what he as a YouTuber, he's in a position of power. For example, even now, I'm a really small YouTuber at the moment, you know, but when I talk to some people who follow me, they want to, you know, give me updates and they want to talk to me all the time and things like this, which is fine. But you've got to understand that as a person who's doing YouTube and who's got a little bit of a following, you're in a position of power, And what you're doing here, and what AAR has been accused of doing here, which I think sort of the main thing we should look at, is he's been abusing this position of power that he has over young adolescents who don't really know or really can comprehend these concepts, and he's engaging in sexual sort of activities. When I say activities, I don't mean physical, but I mean, you know, he's been sexually engaging with them, which I think is really, really disturbing and really, really, really wrong. There's loads of other accusations about him lying about his sexuality. He's made a lot of transphobic references as well. There's a lot of screenshots being taken of him doing this, but he says they've been taken out of context. Now, yes, this could have been a one-off joke, and it could have been taken out of context, but there's multiple slides of you being offensive to certain people. There's multiple slides of you where there's screenshots of you having, you know, engaging in relationships with minors and things of this credibility. So I really don't think saying, oh, they're just out of context is a defense here. If you're going to say that, you need to give us some context of how these conversations came about, because if not, then how can people not sort of suspect the worst? And we have to be really careful here, because it's all about safeguarding young people and the community we're in. So you have to just really, really, you know, you can't take this lightly. I don't think we should forget about this. I really think that more should be done about this. I mean, I don't know where he lives, but I think if you genuinely think he's a paedophile, and there's evidence to support this, I generally think getting the authorities involved would be the way to move forward. I mean, it's just a shocking thing to hear, and it's not the first time it's happened in the Tf2 community, which is even more shocking. We should respect each other, and this is just crossing so many social lines that should not be crossed. I mean, engaging with minors on this sort of topic of sexual references and sexual things in general is very sketchy. Like, even if you did this one-off, but there's multiple quotes and multiple screenshots of him doing this multiple times. So I'd really like to hear from him and hear what context he has to say about this, and how he thinks these have been perceived wrongly. Because I really would like to know, because this is shocking and I think more should be done about this. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for the serious video, I just don't think this should have been dropped so easy. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.